Well, looks like we are going to have our match.
It's on.
Cjay Kurz, James Von Eerie versus Scoot and Samurai.
And this is built off our first show when we had Von Eerie going against Scoot in our opener. And Samurai and Kurz went at it middle of the show. And a lot of the feedback post-show, Kurz and Samurai had the match of the night.
They did. That was a hell of a battle. And Samurai was one of the people who was a part of the WWN shows over WrestleMania weekend. He participated in both nights of the King of Indies tournament, but he was in a tag match atmosphere. Him and Drake have been a great tag team for a long time. And this is also an interesting dynamic. These are two guys who helped train the guys that they're teaming with tonight, with Cjay and Samurai, with their proteges in their corner.
I love mentor-protege matchups. I love the mentor-protege team. And Samurai is so dangerous, and Kurz is so dangerous in that they work a lot of tag matches, but they also work equal amounts of singles matches. You get a lot of guys that are married to a tag team. They might not have the stamina for this kind of thing. Samurai and Kurz are singles wrestlers in a tag setting.
Scoot wearing that bandana, the Samurai headband you want to call it, and James Von Eerie, a little bit more popular than Scoot is. Now, Scooter did take out James Von Eerie at the debut show. They have been battling for a long time.
Yeah, these guys' feud goes way back.
And he grabs a headlock. And
these guys came up together, always been at each other's throats.
And there's a head scissors, nice counter there by Von Eerie, a leverage move. And now you can see rolling over onto his knees to try and take back some of that leverage, and standing up is Scooter, and he'll jump over into another headlock. Very nicely done.
Every time I see these two go at it, their mat stuff gets a little bit grimier. They lay in more elbows into the small of the back. You know, stuff gets wrenched in even more.
And a nice little roll up there by James Von Eerie to try and get a quick pin, but Scooter was ready for it. Now, I heard something about Sir Samurai and this being an in particularly big match for him tonight.
This was, and everybody's going to think we're making up this number. This is legitimately Samurai's 666th professional wrestling match.
Look at the Fujiwara armbar there by Von Eerie, and quickly getting to the ropes is Scooter. And that is a very dangerous maneuver. A guy who also worked Samurai Pro Wrestling for a long time, the great Timothy Thatcher. That has become his go-to move.
That's a kill shot at this point.
And it is a kill shot, and, you know, it is a very dangerous move. Of course, the great Yoshiaki Fujiwara famously named it the Fujiwara armbar after him, the Japanese term, the wakigatame. But it has become known as the Fujiwara armbar mainly because it's easier to say, and of course the notoriety of a wrestler having a move named after him. And look at Sir Samurai letting his protege know that, hey, you know, I think you have a shot against this guy, or that's what he's thinking. That's got to be what he's thinking.
Yeah, I think there's more that you can prove. How about you get back in there and, yeah.
Scooter and Von Eerie locking up once more. Working that headlock very tightly, and now he's going to run up the ropes and get a headlock takeover. Loving this crowd tonight. I will tell you what, this has been something that
it's a good crowd.
That we've had a great amount of success on our two shows, and a 2 count there as Scooter tries to return one on Von Eerie. A lot of fans from all over the Bay Area have come to this show, as we said, because a lot of the wrestlers at this show are from many different organizations in the Bay Area. So they all have their backings, their fans coming out to support them. And so far, it's been a really great turnout.
There's so many different indies around the North Bay Area, especially compared to even just 10 years ago. And they all have their own guys
quick
that all
schoolboy,
came up through
2
the
count.
schools, and they all have their own fans. It's a smaller territory with a bunch of even smaller territories built into it.
A blatant slap to the face by Scooter, and Von Eerie did not like that. And you can see him take him down in almost frustration, but there's a flat of the boot right to the stomach and then again to the head. And Scooter, Sir Samurai might have seen something there because he got into the match for all of 20 seconds before tagging Scooter back in, and he's definitely done well for himself. And he's going to knock Cjay Kurz to the floor, and Samurai's going to get in a couple of cheap shots behind everybody's back.
And where I said Samurai was mostly a singles wrestler before, you have to imagine he has teamed with Scooter, and that could come into play as an advantage for them.
An attack for Cjay Kurz, and Scooter didn't see it, and there's a super kick. And Cjay Kurz is readying something for Von Eerie in the corner, it looks like. And Von Eerie with a bulldog right into Scooter, who was laying down on the mat. A nice use of both of his opponents there. And Cjay Kurz will take over on the veteran Sir Samurai.
And these guys tore it down the first card. Longest match of the show, and so many shots, so many nasty shots. Both guys had red chests afterwards. Just brutal fight between these two.
Lighting them up here at PPW's second show, the Road to the Championship. Kurz trapping the arm, and that is nasty. Kicking the rope so that the rope would actually make the arm bend in a way it's not supposed to. Kind of almost like a shot to the funny bone in some instances.
Palm strikes are a big part of Samurai's game. If you take that arm out of commission,
you can see Samurai trying to do everything he can to hold off Kurz, but Kurz is using the corner ropes very well. First the arm and now the leg, kind of systematically taking Samurai apart limb by limb. And both Samurai and Scooter hoping that they can figure something out, and Samurai's got an elbow, and now he's going to try and do another one, but Kurz kicks him into the corner. Now Kurz is ready for one of his own, but there is a suplex into the top turnbuckle.
He almost suplexed him directly out of the ring.
A Northern Lights suplex into the turnbuckles by Sir Samurai.
Onto the turnbuckle, almost into the ring post.
That is a dangerous, dangerous move. And Samurai is now in control. And Cjay Kurz telling him, you're only going to get me for two, man. You're not going to be able to take me down for the victory. And he drags them over, and Scooter's going to tag in. And it looks like that they're going to make a wish.
And Kurz is a long way from his corner right now.
Cover and a 2 count. The old wrestling theory of cutting the ring in half, keeping your opponent, considering that, you cut the diagonal line from neutral corner to neutral corner. You do not want your opponent going across that line. And, look at Samurai. Just blatantly going after Kurz in the corner. Nothing the referee can do about it. He can't see it, but Kurz is able to battle back, but
Kurz is
only
fighter,
for a minute.
Man.
And now
they're
the
just
tag
trapping
in.
him there. And there's that palm strike.
Right to the chest, those heart-stopping strikes. And now
using the arm that was not kicked into the ropes.
Ooh, you can hear that. One of the more unique offenses, and now a backhand chop, the old knife edge, and Samurai trying to get the crowd behind him. But Cjay Kurz blocks it, and he's going to go after one of his own. Oh, and he lit up Scoot. And Scoot's going to go to the floor, but Samurai is going to take Kurz to the ring post, shoulder first. And now he's going to charge over, and he's going to drape him over that middle turnbuckle and take a couple of shots.
Samurai never is one to hesitate to take things out of the ring. People kind of get on him about his belly. This guy can fly. This guy can brawl. This guy has a little bit of everything.
And now you can see him taking the referee away so that Scooter can get his shots in, and he sends Cjay Kurz into the post. That's great work by our cameraman there to be right on top of it. And Scooter, you can hear him say, I'm just helping him into the ring, but didn't see the previous 15 seconds, and now a cover by Samurai trying to take advantage, but only a 2 count.
Samurai and Scooter locked in right now.
Scooter.
Once one guy has the ref's back turn, the other guy's immediately on Kurz.
And remember what happened earlier tonight. Samurai was told by the co-owners of the Phoenix Pro Wrestling, Jim Aegis and Josh Drake, if he wins this match tonight, he will most likely get a championship match at a later date. And so Samurai knows that this is an important opportunity. And you know what? I'll say this. He is letting Scooter run a majority of the match in there. He's kind of being like the quarterback
knowing
in this
that
situation.
He's the one to benefit. And he's going to let the other guy get worn down as much as possible before he gets in.
But the veteran Cjay Kurz is able to work out of that rear chin lock, and now he playfully bats Scooter on the head, ducks a clothesline, another duck from Scooter, and a cross body. And that was with brute force. Cover 2, and only a 2 count. We've seen a couple of guys use that move before. You know, the high cross body is what you normally see up across the top of the shoulders, but that low cross body block right to the solar plexus.
Right to the midsection, taking the wind right out of Kurz. Kurz still has those kicking legs that you got to be watching out for, but he looks tired right now, and having a guy the size of Scoot just plow right into your stomach, that's not going to help.
Scooter sent Von Eerie right in front of us onto the stage
and
here.
Samurai's picked up on it, using those palm strikes right in the ribs, right in that solar plexus, like you said.
And he just noticed that Von Eerie's down, and so he's noticing, he's like, this is our opportunity to really take a lot out of CJ right now. And they are definitely doing that. Quick tags in and out, keeping him in his half. And it looks like Von Eerie seems to be okay now. Scooter taking his shots at Kurz. Kurz battling back, a little slap to the face. It looks like there might be some blood coming out of Scooter's mouth. He might have caught a shot from CJ earlier. But still, the Honor Society taking over on Cjay Kurz in the corner.
Like you said, that diagonal line right down the middle, I don't think Kurz has been on the other side of it.
He has
6 minutes.
Just kicks the hamstring right out from under Cjay Kurz. That forceful shot, putting him on his back.
Samurai's been going after each part of the body. He's kicking out the legs. He's going after the ribs. Look at him kneel right into the ribs, going after the throat. I mean, up and down, he's taking Kurz apart.
Cjay Kurz has been in this match for a long time. He needs to get over to James Von Eerie if he wants an opportunity to get his team into the win column. But you can see there's that diagonal line. Look at Kurz finally crossing it for the first time. But Samurai keeps him in the neutral corner.
And Samurai appears to be winning over parts of the crowd.
And look at him. He's saying that this is going to be it. He's going to set him up top. He might be setting him up for a superplex. Kurz keeping his legs kind of twisted around that top turnbuckle. Now he wants to go all the way up, but Kurz is going to push him off. Kurz is going to try and fly. No, he's going to walk the top rope, and he dies! And he's got the tag to Von Eerie.
Rope walk into the tag, and Von Eerie is fresh. Von Eerie's been on the apron for a long time.
Leaping clotheslines for all members of the Honor Society, and a leaping back elbow as well. And now he's got his man in Scooter. Oh, but Scooter turns it into an ace crusher. He was looking for that leaping back elbow, but Scooter in midair turns it into an ace crusher. And now Samurai is in control. But now Von Eerie pushes off, and a spear. Cover, 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Samurai telling Scooter to get back into the ring. Scooter's going to charge in. Another ace crusher dropping down Von Eerie. Now a cover.
Scoot
1,
and Samurai have
2.
these guys numbered.
Oh, man, that was close. So a couple of ace crushers from Scooter, and now he might be going for Goodnight Sunshine. He is readying it, but Kurz comes in and super kicks him. Von Eerie with the roll-up. 2. Oh, man, that was close as well.
Scoot wasn't even prepared for anything that happened right there.
Scooter screams out for the tag. Cjay Kurz is going to come in, but Scooter meets him head on. Running elbow shot. Now he's going to send him into the opposite corner. Scooter ready. Running elbow again.
Look at Samurai over there, just slumped in the corner.
He looks like he might have injured himself earlier. Coming off the rope, he's looking for the ace crusher again, but that time Kurz kicks him off. And you can see Scoot clutching his leg, and there's the diving double foot stomp. Kurz over to a cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count, and Frost was ready to jump in there, but the referee's over to tell him not to.
He knew it was only a matter of time before Frost comes out.
Samurai at the double throat thrust, and now he's ready for Goodnight Sunshine. He's got him up. Here it comes. He got him, and wow, he spiked him with it.
Did you see Kurz's neck bend back on that?
He drags Scooter over. Scooter with one arm drape. He hooks the leg, and the Society steals it.
They're still going at it afterwards. These two had words before the match, which led to this match.
Kurz trying to battle back against the force of nature, but, well, the force of nature is not letting up. And this might be that clothesline. No, it's that kick to the face. Frost has been definitely a force of nature tonight. He has won his match. He's in the semifinals, and oh no, they're going for this double team maneuver. Kurz ate this at the last show. Frost loves this diving clothesline. And Scooter steps over.
2 shows in a row that Kurz has taken that after the match.
Scooter steps over. The Honor Society
making the play to the championship committee right now.